Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In today's video, we are going to have very interesting discussion. Please remember always to put a notification bell so that you don't miss out on some of these videos that will actually be coming directly to your screen. Actually, I was able to watch, a video from this old woman, an old woman who have really lost direction in life. And I was really, I saw how she was trying to talk badly about me. I just laughed it out. But in today's video, I'll be in position actually to answer her. And please be ready because it might not be a video of, first of all, that lady, she calls herself Koko something. That funny woman. She does not look herself. She's very confused. First of all, sometime back I made a video about her actually. She's called Koko something. I made a video about her, and I was actually telling her the truth. I was telling her the truth, but it seems like she took it in a very wrong way. You see, when somebody is telling you actually what you have done, it hurts, it pains, because people fear to be told the truth. And I was able actually to tell her the truth, directly on her eyes. What this lady did, she actually tried striking my channel. I made a video sometime back, showing you, my good people, how this lady tried to strike my YouTube platform. When they strike your channel, it disappears, especially if you get, is it three strikes? So she tried giving me a strike, and YouTube actually rejected it. YouTube rejected that strike, and that's how I survived with her. Now, since she failed to strike this platform, she has been trying her best. Even she made a shot. Actually, somebody is the one who forwarded for me that shot when she was dancing, and she's showing pictures of all the positive reactors, that how they are manipulating, how they are getting money through speaking lies on YouTube. All positive reactors she has included in that shot, including Mary TV, Mora, Prince Odinga, even Jamaican uncle is also there. Also, the travel commando also is in that clip. All positive reactors she put in that clip when she was dancing. And in that short clip, I was actually the first person in that clip. That shows you that I was able actually to give her a lot of stress, to give her a lot of stress. And the reason why all this is happening is just because, there is a picture I always keep on putting. She hates that picture. She hates it. And today, I'm actually going to speak about that picture today. I know I'd kept quiet for quite a long period of time about that picture, but in today's video, I'm actually going to talk about that picture, how that picture came into reality. How that picture came into reality. So please watch the video from the beginning up to the end, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and please always come back to watch my videos. Now, I want first of all to clarify on the woman that she has put on a platform, that the woman is my wife, something like that. Actually, that clip is trending on TikTok about that woman. That woman, I think she's having a problem with the boyfriend, or the husband. And according to the TikTok that I watch, it's like that woman is from Kenya, but the husband is from Nigeria. But I think the woman wanted help, and the husband is not providing, something like that. You know, but the woman talked with a lot of energy, a lot of insult, a lot of what, you know, and even showing some things that you cannot even, you know, in the TikTok, it is really terrible even to watch. So actually, people, you know, people are sharing that video, sharing it, you know, and the woman is trending because of that funny clip that she has been positioned to make, showing her pants, everything. You know, she's, I don't really, you know, the woman really made a video that is really looking so weird. So that is the clip this Koko woman actually got and put on her platform to make it look like that is my wife. She's really too desperate to try to do something, maybe to try like to tarnish my name, to do what. But let me tell you, ever but you want to try things like what, you will fail. Because see, when you want to spread the lie, try to make it look like it is true. No? But when you're trying to make a lie not to, at the end of the video again, she was talking about that very woman, you know, she was actually talking about again that very woman, explaining the story of that woman with the husband. But from the beginning of the video, she's talking about that woman and with me. At the end of the video, she's talking about the real woman now with the husband from Nigeria. Then I'm like, now look at this crap. This lady is really, really so desperate to try to do so. But she does not, she actually does not know how to do things. You know, she just comes out. Well, now you wait what is coming for you. Wait. Yes, thank you so much, my good people, and thank you so much for always entrusting in the work that we do in this platform. And also a little bit, we're going to have probably a little bit a story about Priska Sagati, what is actually happening to her. So please watch the video from the beginning up the end, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. So now, the video is here. The real video is here. You know, sometime back, I made a video actually talking about a woman called Koko something. That woman, I think she's staying in these Arab countries. And she claimed to be a nurse. She claimed to be, you know, all sorts of, she's a nurse, she's a doctor, she's a what, she's a, you know, she's a pro, she's also a pro also, you know. So I made a video about her. Actually, that video was talking about her when she was in the plane, you know, and she was going to UK. And you know, UK is not for weak people. UK, when you're going to UK, you need to go when you are ready for something. With her poverty, she tried going to the UK. And in the plane, she was actually eating chapati. In the plane, she was eating chapati that she packed. You know, you make chapati at home, then you pack it, you know. Then you go with it on the plane. You eat it on the plane. Going where? Going to UK. What was most alarming, this lady was eating chapati, and again, chapati and eggs. Let me tell you, people who sat next to her on the plane that day, they suffered. They suffered. There was pollution everywhere in the plane. You can imagine a mixture of chapati and eggs, boiled eggs. You can imagine. So this woman made a lot of people to suffer in the plane that day. A lot of gassing, a lot of what. There was a lot of issues that day, according to the stories that we have been in position to get. When the lady reached UK, you know, she went in this, you know, airport. In the airport. When she reached in the airport, she was moving around, but it happens that she left her bag somewhere. You know, remember when she was in the plane, she was putting on the wig. She had a wig. You know, she had a wig. She was putting on the wig. Now, when she went for the short call at the airport, she came back, you know, from the short call, you know, the washrooms. She came back without a wig. People started asking themselves, you know those police people, you know, around the airport, started asking themselves, but now, who are you? Are you a thief or what? Because you are not the owner of these luggages. You know, they had a lot of exchange. A lot of exchange. You know, for her, she was insisting that these bags actually belongs to her. And the police, they were saying, no, no, no. The owner of these bags are actually different from you. We have been here. And these bags have been here. You know, who are you? You are different. You're a thief. She actually wanted to be arrested. You know, actually, she was going to be arrested at the airport. You know, now, this lady was insisting, and it was actually true that these are actually her bags. But now the problem is, the lady who went for a short call in these washrooms came back and she was completely looking different. A lady whom these people knew was actually putting on a wig. You know? She was putting on a wig. When she came back, she was not putting on the wig. The police were shocked that how comes this lady this time around is different. So this lady changes like a chameleon. She changes like a chameleon. You know, during daytime she looks different. At night she looks a different color. So when she went to the bathroom, she came back without a wig, and people were saying, please, you are different. The owner of this is actually, we actually know. You know? Now, this lady forgot that when she went to the washrooms, she removed the wigs and, you know, left the wigs there. And she came back now. Now she was original. You know? Actually, by the way, this lady, people know her, you know, in artificial way. But her true color, original, is that one you are seeing roaming in the sky. That is the original color. The original Koko something. That is the original one. The one that is eating chapati is different. That is the original Koko something. So now, she realized that actually she was not putting on the wig. She was now original. She was now original. Let me tell you, she almost collapsed there. At the airport, she almost collapsed. Because she hates people seeing her original way. She hates it. But why should you hate yourself to that extent? You know, if really God created you that way, why? Why? Why don't you be proud of yourself? Now, what if they had arrested you for nothing? And now, if she had gone back to the washrooms, and then she finds out that actually the wigs are not there, some would probably had collected and put in the dustbin, what was she going to do? Because it is actually very hard to see this woman in her original color. Very hard. You know? Just like the way you see me. This original. But for her, she's always in duplicate. Now you can imagine. That was going to cause her in the UK. In the UK. This lady has a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Recently, she was in the UK. Recently, she was in the UK. This lady went to the UK and a friend invited her. A friend invited her and they organized a drink. She was actually very excited for these drinks. The lady drank herself out. You know, she drank herself out. You know, as they showed her where she's supposed to sleep. She actually went and slept. At night, this lady, who calls herself Koko something, you know, found herself actually in the friend's bedroom, master bedroom. And the question we have been asking, what was she actually going to do in the friend's master bedroom? Those are the questions we have been asking. And when I released that video, she actually wanted, she tried giving me a strike. Because I was telling her exactly what she did. And the person actually contacted, you know, somebody contacted me and chipped me that information. But now I don't know the name of the person. Maybe that's the person whom she was staying with, because remember they had gone there to two of them. So I don't know actually the right person who gave me that information. You know? So this Koko mama, after drinking and went and slept, you know, she woke up and went to the friend's bedroom. What was she going to do there? You know? And in the video, where she tried giving me a strike, I was actually talking about that. I was talking about that. You know? And I was like, no, you cannot go to the UK and you drink yourself out and you start going to people's bedrooms. For what? You know? Is it possible that she wanted the guy, you know, the friend's husband or what? You can imagine. You see, when you're a visitor, behave like a visitor. But you go to a friend's place, you start misbehaving. You start behaving in a very weird way, like you are not a mature woman. You know? This woman is really, really, I mean, I can say she's useless. She is. She has no shame. And now, after her doing that, the following day, the friend kicked her out of the house. And that is how she was able to leave the UK and came back to her, you know, this country called, these Arab countries, the Middle East. She had to come back because she had no finances to keep her there, even just to go and rent somewhere. You people remember there's a lady called Yummy something. That lady refused to host her at her home because they know her character. She's a useless woman. I would say it openly. She's actually very, very useless woman. You know? Very useless. You know? Very, very useless. Wherever she goes, she's after causing problems. There is the first time they went to the UK. Her and her friend went to the UK. Let me tell you, they were sleeping in containers. A container. You know, how can you live? You leave your good place, you go to the UK, and you sleep in the container. In the container. You know? Then you are there sitting, you know, sitting and talking so badly about the travel commando, talking about what? I have never seen the travel commando going to the UK or these other countries and he sleeps in the container like this woman. But when you see her talking, and you see the most weird thing, these people, when they went and they were sleeping in that place, they were actually pooing in caveras, these black caveras, you know, instead of putting the things in, you know, going to the, maybe she didn't know how to flush the toilets. They were just dumping, and the place was, they were chased from there. They were chased. You know? Actually, when the owner of the home came in now to check, they were nowhere to be seen. They were just rushing. You know? I actually don't want to play those clips there because she'll maybe probably again try to strike my YouTube platform. This is where I'm eating from also. So I need to be very, very careful with it. You know? This lady tried striking my platform because I was telling her the truth on her eyes. This is a very dirty woman, you know, very dirty everywhere. You can imagine this lady when she went to the US to the UK recently, she actually boarded a plane and she took 24 hours without bathing. Those are not my words, those are her words. 24 hours. 24 without bathing. And then when she reached the UK, she spent again more 8 hours without bathing. Now you can imagine. That's a lady who is calling people that they are dirty people. So if other people are dirty, now how should we call her? She's the one who said, and she was saying, I'm not feeling myself. I'm not. And you can imagine when she left her own country, she had a stopover like two or three, and all those places she was going to the washrooms. Now you can imagine how that woman, you can imagine. All those 3 places she was going to the washrooms. And she took 24 hours without taking a shower. Now you can imagine, my friend. That's the person who is saying people are dirty, people are watty. Now, you tell me if that is really a clean person. 24 hours. Then you add more 8 hours. She was the one saying, these are not my words. She was the one saying that I'm not really myself. I'm not really. You can imagine, 24 hours. You add more 8 hours. Those are how many hours? 32 hours without bathing. But she's eating chapati and eggs. What about now when she's releasing those bad ones and they're remaining, the smell, all that smell now. You can imagine. You can imagine. That is the person who is coming out, hey, she is what? You can imagine. The most dirtiest woman I've never seen. Very dirty woman. And she's married, by the way, she's married. Let me tell you, there are really men outside there who are really suffering in silence. There are a lot of men who are really suffering in silence. But they have nothing to do. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Because there is no way he can escape from this woman. There's no. Because if he's to leave that woman, I don't think there is somebody who will manage her. I don't think. Actually, you man, you are suffering. You are suffering. I'm telling you, you are suffering. You are suffering. You man, you are suffering. You are suffering. I wish you know that you are actually suffering. But because you are desperate, you also want to survive with her money she's making in YouTube, abusing people. You are just there. But I wish you know how you are suffering. The day, let me tell you, the day the husband to this woman, the day his eyes will open, let me tell you, he will not look behind. He will not look behind. Really? This woman, first of all, she's very confused. And when they went to the UK, there were 2 of them. Her and the one of Germany. That one stays in Germany. They went parading themselves in the streets of London. You can imagine going to the streets of London, parading themselves, looking for old men. But let me tell you, when they were there, nobody was able to buy. Nobody. It took them like 6 or 8 days. Not even 8 days. Wasn't even 5 days. They disappeared from London. Because they had all their hopes was to go and parade themselves in the streets of London. They tried it for the first time. People did not buy. The second time, people did not buy. The third time, people did not buy. The fourth time, they had to leave London. They had to leave London. And you can imagine that where they were staying, these areas where they go and dump, they go and dump rubbish. And the truck comes and collect rubbish and takes to the dumping place, something like that. That is the place they were staying. The place was very, very terrible. And they used to go for these long calls in their rooms there. And they go and dump in those garbage places. Those are the things we're hearing. Actually, when you see where these people were staying, you can be like, really, how can you travel from your own country? You go and stay in a dilapidated place like this. And you think you can go and parade yourself in the street and somebody is going to buy. First of all, where you're coming from is smelling. Then you take yourself in this. But you see, people who are used to this smelly place, they will not even realize that their body actually is smelling. So this lady they were parading themselves in the street. For me, my thinking, because when you see they were parading themselves in the street, laughing, but nobody was even coming to say hi. Me, I suspected that was the problem was the smell where they were staying in the UK. When you are not ready for certain things, please don't go and start shaming us. And I made a video calling her, and I was like, Mama, please, you come back home. Please come back home. UK is not for you. I made a video. I said, Mama, please don't shame us. You come back home. She came back. Let me tell you, we are tired of some individuals going to shame us, we Africans outside there. We are tired. We are really, really tired. And sometimes, please, when we tell you, listen to us. Because we who are here, however much you want to call us that, we are broke, we are what, but we are telling you the truth. Learn to listen to us. Learn. You stop shaming us. When you are broke, don't go and try. We have our good people who have been there, like Judy Moyo. People who understand actually what happened there. People who have something. But now, you just go and sell maybe two goats and some bulls, Then you also think that you are going to go to the UK and sustain yourself there. When the wife of the travel commando went to the UK, she was sleeping in the hotel, not going to people's home, disturbing people, going to people's rooms. This Koko woman, who had gone to the UK, roaming like a lost goat, moving in, getting drunk and entering in people's bedrooms. What was she after really? Was she after the woman's man or what? Because she was actually praising the woman. You are doing well. You are really rich. You are really doing what? So probably she wanted to get the friend's wife, the husband. This Koko woman really, please, don't shame us again going to the UK. When you very well know that you don't have money. Don't shame us. Then you go sleeping in these dirty places. You start smelling. You start pooing and throwing it anyhow in the streets of London. Spoiling the streets. And you don't want us to talk about it. When we talk about it, we now become bad people. We become bad people. And you can imagine she was saying, hey, this is a man who is leaking marwas, what. Let me tell you, I rather do that than going to the streets, and looking like, selling. How can you go and you have children, grown-up children. You are still going to the street of London, parading yourself. You don't have shame with all those children that you have. You don't have shame. You go and parade yourself in the streets of London, and you have children that have grown who calls you mama, mama, mama. They praise you. Why don't you respect yourself, Koko? Why? It's a high time you start behaving like a mature woman. That people act, by the way, you're a grown-up woman, we are supposed to respect you. We are supposed to adore you. We are supposed to, we are supposed to be getting, but not getting ideas, because the ideas, the ideas you have, let me tell you, you're the worst. You are the worst and stupid woman that people have ever seen. You have grown-up children. You are still going to the street of London, parading yourself. And when some of us comes here talk about it, you start calling us like we are bad. And yet, actually, we are trying to open your eyes. Please, mama, please, you start reasoning. You know, you carry chapati. You go with your chapati, you know, on the plane. And you, really? Please, you stop shaming us. You know, please, I just beg you, stop shaming Africans. If you know you don't have the money to go to the UK, just travel to Nigeria here. Shoot videos, people will watch. Because here it's not expensive. I'm just advising you. You stop shaming us that you are going to the UK, you are going where? If you're a good woman, how comes that your friend has never invited you to go to Germany? If you're really a good woman. It shows that you have some characters, weird characters. These are individuals, if you invite them in your home, what they will do is to sleep with your husband. You know? She's mentally not okay. You know? She's not. You have all these children and you are still behaving in that at that age. Please, reason. I just urge you to start reasoning. If you are broke, please accept that you are broke. Me, I accept I have nothing. You know? I have nothing. I have nothing. And since I know that I have nothing, there is no way I can waste my time. You know? That I'm going to look for women here, women there. I understand I'm broke. And I'm broke. And you know, I know it that I'm broke. Now, if I'm broke, why should I go and really start dancing with the women and the... Why? And I know my problem, that I'm a broke man. You know, I don't have money. You see, the most important thing in life is to accept who you are. You know, me, I've accepted who I am. I would also want to ask you, Koko, something. That please, accept who you are. Don't look for position that you have not yet reached. You know, leave these things of traveling to a travel commando. And the mwango, because they're actually the ones who know how to do these things best. But you who is just... Let me tell you, all these things are... Traveling is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. For you, you can sit and make noise. You sit and make noise. You know? Make noise the way you want. But the issue of traveling, I think that is not, you know, you don't qualify for that. Because you have not reached that level. The little money you get, please, you save them for your children. You know, save that money for your children. I beg you. But if you are going to continue moving up and up, at the end of the day, you'll save nothing. You know? You'll save nothing. And then people will start calling you names. You go to the UK, you are going to people's latrines and you are spoiling them. People call you all sorts of names. And then for us, when we talk about this, you call us, we are bad. We are bad. But we are telling you, is it bad to tell you? We are telling you, those are the things you have done. How comes now it becomes a problem that we are telling you what you have been in position to do all this time? Accept and change. Please change. Respect yourself. You have children, you know, children who really respect you and they call you mama. They praise you. They really praise you, you know. They praise you. They love you. Why are you shaming them? Why? You know? Why really? Why are you doing all this for your children? Why? Why do you go to the UK and you are defecating like you are defecating? Please, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and comment, and please always come back and watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. This is not Dr. Will, but this is David. You know, you know, don't look for her. And by the way, I've just sanitized this video. I've just sanitized it. I have not put the energy here in this video. I'm just flowing with the vibe. You know, like, don't look for. You see, you need to understand that there are actually individuals that you cannot try to play around with. You know, you don't play around with some of us. People who know your story. You know, and I have a lot of clips. I'm just fearing to play them here because you know, last time she tried giving me a strike. She tried giving me a strike. That lady, by the way, she wants this platform to disappear like nothing. But she has been trying, she's failing. She has tried, YouTube is rejecting. You know? And even I know this video, she's not going to feel good about it. She's not going to feel good about it. She might even try to do something. But let me tell you, we keep learning. And now I know that when I do this, I might get a strike. When I do this, so now you will see from there. I'm not the one who told you to look for me. You look for me. Coming to talk things that are not there. Let me tell you, this is not the first time for people to talk about. You remember this called the fake teacher? The fake teacher came with a video talking badly about me. At the end of the day, the things backfire. It backfire. Even this one, if I'm to concentrate on you, let me tell you, you'll not like it. You know? You cannot deny your own picture. That is your picture. So what's the problem? You know? You put it to the public to see. You know? Poor this woman, you know, she gas until her hair that started falling. My friend, wait. Be very, very careful. You know? You know the people you are going to be talking about. You know them. Know them. But if you are going to come here and talking nonsense, actually I'm going to tag her in this video. Let her get it. The moment I will release it like this, I'm going to tag her. So everyone who can go with the chapati in the plane and you just also, and you think you're also a traveler carrying chapati and eggs. You're just a useless woman, and I'm telling you. You are very useless, by the way. You are useless. If you didn't know, I've told you. You are really useless. You know? And by the way, this video I've not made when I'm serious. But you provoke me again, you will see what is going to come in. You will see the real fire. Don't fight people who are beyond you. You know? For us, we grew up in the village. We grew up in the village and we eat salt, real salt. And what comes from here, you learn. You stop talking badly about the travel command if you want peace with me. You stop it. But so long as you are going to continue talking about the travel command and talking useless things against the travel command, my friend, let me tell you, these individuals used to make videos about Prince Odinga, and they want to try to use issues of women to try to make us look bad. My friend, it's not going to work out. You know? Don't you hear my people talking outside there? You are mad. You are mad. You need to style up. You know? That I shift. Hey, he has left his home. Every day I'm making videos from here. Every day. So that I've left my home. I've gone away. Even people don't see this background every day. This is why I make my videos. You know, if I've changed on the other side. But this is why I make my videos every day. So then you say, hey, he has left his home. He has left. This is my background. But the lying is hard. Now you can see that. You know, today I woke up and I watched the video of Sagati, Priska Sagati. They have again blocked for her also the road. This village is full of drama, I'm telling you. Somebody will sell for you land. And after seeing that you have constructed a nice home, the next step, the person will block for you the road. And will want you to buy the road. You can imagine. The person will sell you land. And then he wants you to have a footpath as a road. But not a road where a vehicle can pass. You can imagine that type of behavior. That a person sells you the road, sells you the land, but does not want to give you the road. And the road he wants to give you is a footpath, not where vehicles are supposed to pass. You know, you see the challenges Priska Sagati is really facing. You know, the individuals in this community, they are really so greedy of money, very, very greedy of money. They're so too greedy. You sell me the land in good faith, and thereafter, because you want more money from me, you block the road. You really block the road because you want more money from me. You can imagine. That is what has happened to Priska Sagati. It is actually very, very bad. You know? So somebody wants to benefit from you twice. You have bought land from the person. Again, the person is blocking. You know? You can imagine this person plowed the garden up to the gates. Where the main gates of Priska Sagati is supposed to be. Real plowing there. You know? So now, what was the main purpose of you selling if you don't want to give me the road? Jealousness. And people used to think that the travel commando is bad. Yeah, the travel commando is what? And somebody is blocking the road, by the way. You can imagine a road that has been there for 25 years. Vehicles have been passing. But now, because the sister of the travel commando is taking building construction material to the site, this man, because he's greedy for money, decided to block the road. And now this is the same kind of issue that is happening to Priska Sagati. And now all YouTubers, they will need to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Because the more you pay them, actually the best way is not to give them the money. Look for your ways, if you can, to create another road. Because if these YouTubers start paying for the road, all YouTubers, they will start charging them for the road. You know, I was really very, very pleased with the travel commando. He refused to pay, to give that man money. And they decided to create their own road now. You know, because if the travel commando had done that, that was going to be the beginning of problems. It was going to be the beginning of problems. All YouTubers would be actually suffering. So the travel commando really did so. That's why I always keep on saying that the travel commando sees ahead. Because if he was able to do that, all these YouTubers were going to face the same type of challenges. I can assure you. But now, because the travel commando refused to pay, he has actually saved these YouTubers. He has saved them. You know? And Priska, please do not give them the money. You know, I've seen she has started creating the road. Create the road, but don't give him the money. Because it is going to cause more problems to other YouTubers. Actually, the only person that I'm seeing is safe there is Nasto, because his house is actually near the road. You know, the Maram road. Nobody can block that one. No? So it is actually very weird. The behavior of these villagers are alarming. Very, very much alarming. You know? So, but all is going to be well. All is going to be well. We keep on praying for these YouTubers in this village so that actually things move in the right way. You know? Because it's alarming to see what all these things happening in this village. All this hatred is happening. All this kind of nonsense is happening. It's alarming. Actually, it's very, very much alarming. You know? So, you know, it is unbecoming. You know, Priska is really trying to ensure that she has a good place for her children. And every day she's trying, putting videos each and every day. But let me tell you, there are people who are looking at it in a very, very bad way. Very, very bad way. You know? You can imagine that type of behavior. You know? That somebody is trying your best and another person wants to grab the little you have. All this what is happening is just because of jealousness. Jealousness is a problem. It's a problem. Somebody does not want to see you progressing. Somebody does not want to see you growing. You know? You know, from the beginning, a lot of people were doubting that Priska will not be in position to construct such a house. But she was able. You know, she was able. She was able. And even like some of us, time is going to reach, we are going to be putting these houses. Yes. If I get that to put, I will put it. A serious one. God is there. And we keep on believing that God is there. And it's going to happen. I can assure you it's going to happen. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. You know, actually yesterday we were supposed to have 2 videos, but I went somewhere and I came back when I was really, really very, very tired. And actually today Uganda is playing Senegal. You know, I think is it quarterfinals. You know, quarterfinals. I think Uganda is playing Senegal today here in our stadium, not far away. Maybe it's like 5, not even 5 minutes, around 3 minutes or 4 minutes. We have reached the stadium. Actually, yes, you know, yes. So, but I'm not going to go to the field. I'll be watching it on the TV. Yes, because you know it involves some little money, and I don't have it. I have a lot of things that I'm really handling, and yes. But next time I will also plan, if at all they are going to, you know, maybe if they are to go for another game, they will also probably go. You know. Yes, but thank you so much, my good people. Actually, Eva sent me something. Eva sent me something. Was it yesterday? But one, yeah, for my weekend. I can assure you they are the other side. You know, actually they are on the sitting room. I think they're in the sitting room enjoying their meal. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, actually Eva sponsored our weekend. Yes, things are moving so well. So please thank you so much, Eva, and I really appreciate. And also let me send a very special greetings to all of you watching me from the USA, UK, Canada, and all of you from the Caribbean. Not forgetting my good people here in Africa. Please thank you so much. Thank you a million times, and thank you so much for always supporting this platform. And I would really also want to send a very, very special greetings to all my moderators. Sana, big up to you. Tumba Kabuya, greetings to you. Thank you so much. Kish, thank you so much. Doreen Small, thank you so much. Elena P, you know, thank you so much. Elena Lidna, thank you so much. Joan, much respect. West, greetings to you. Doreen Small, I think I've already mentioned Doreen Small. Thank you, and thank you so much. Kish, you know, Diana Charles, thank you a million times. And I really do appreciate all your big support in this platform. Erethra, big up to you. And I will also want to send a very, very special greetings to Winnie Ball. Winnie Ball, thank you so much for always coming back to support this platform. Real change, big up to you. I am _ Macmillan, big up, and thank you so much for always supporting this platform, and I really do appreciate you. Yuri, greetings, and thank you so much. Thank you a million times. Word _ talk. Much respect and greetings to you. And today I really want to send a very, very special greetings to you, and you know, you specifically, Anthony Mulama. Big up to you, and thank you so much for always turning up to watch my videos, and I really appreciate. Big up to you, Emeka. You know, much respect. You know, greetings to you a million times, and also not forgetting Jamaican Uncle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting this platform. Thank you so much, Jamaican Uncle. See you again in our next video today. God bless all of you. See you in the next video. God bless all of you.